Right now we are kind of like some people say the heart of the Rondo neighborhood in St. Paul, right off of the interstate. We have Pilgrim Baptist Church, which is the oldest Black Baptist in the state. Today we completed planting a green screen or a mini forest.
A mini forest is densely planting a forest in a small spot, about the size of a tennis court.
So it's a really densely planted, site-specific planting technique where by design, all of the species have been selected to thrive well here and into the future.
We're planting 450 trees and shrubs to mimic a forest.
So that's going to have lots of benefits. It'll have wildlife habitat for native birds and pollinators and things like that. The other benefit of it is that it holds moisture. It'll create more structure in the soil so that when it rains, that moisture is held there.
All the stuff you'd expect to see in a healthy forest, we'll get here in this small urban plot.
We worked actually in concert with Renewing the Countryside to order these trees. We're really fortunate that the DNR State Nursery donated Arbor Day seedlings, which took up a bulk of what you see planted here today.
This is an area that is lacking in tree canopy compared to other neighborhoods, other parts of St. Paul. So when we choose to plant more trees in low canopy areas, we are helping to combat urban heat island effects. We're bringing more trees, more cooling shade, more healthy oxygen for this wider community.
We have like these major crises going on in the world. We have biodiversity collapse, we have climate breakdown, and these are like big problems that are hard for any individual community or individual person to respond to in a productive way. Since this green screen addresses both of those issues in its own small way, it's dealing with some of the local effects of pollution and climate change.
As an environmental justice coordinator, I'm really concerned with undoing systems of harm that have happened to communities of color and other marginalized groups. So it's really important that this project was founded on a basis of trust and listening to what those community priorities are and how they wanted to improve their urban canopy.
When the freeway came through, not only taking homes away, businesses away, but it took trees away.
It caused a lot of uproar because it divided the community that was thriving. It had a number of businesses. There were a lot of first-time homeowners.
And so what we are doing today will bring more lungs, more freshness, more oxygen to the neighborhood.
Trees do a lot of good for communities, both for your physical and mental health, but also for your AC bills and lots of other environmental benefits. And so bringing more trees into this neighborhood is really central to our mission.
Pilgrim Baptist Church has a vision of welcoming the community into their space. They already have a community garden. We welcomed in nearly 50 students from Maxfield Elementary, about 1 block away, and we had a beautiful sunny day where we planted over 150 trees and shrubs with the students.
With COVID, a lot of the students were sheltered in place, and being at home and online learning, a lot of the kids are in front of a screen for a good part of the day. So in trying to get the students out of their classroom and into an area like this where they can learn, it's a perfect match.
Just the word community, you know, it can provide a safe space for people just to get to know each other. You know, probably the best crime prevention is neighbors knowing their neighbors. If we can have that every day, our world would just be a much better, beautiful place. And for a community like Rondo that have lost a lot of green space, this is a way of recovering it, reclaiming it, and owning it.
It's been a really rewarding partnership and a way to bring together folks from the public, nonprofit, and even private sector who are really interested in how do we create resilient forests for the future? How do we make sure that they're centered in community and that's something unique? I'm just grateful for their partnership and their trust.